But before we proceed, I forgot to put the content, so we have to add our content over here. So I'll come over here, then I'll add my content. So make sure to add all the fields. So blog, then I'll open here, then I'll put content. So this is what I need for now. So I'll head over, I'll just save it with Ctrl S. So now our serializer is done. So we then head over to our routes.py and then post our data. But before we post our data, we have to import some couple of things. So we have to import our model, import our database, that's to import our collections, and then import the serializer. So let's import our collection first. So we use from config.config import blocks collection. So we are importing this block collections over here from the file. So after that, we import this model, the block model. So that's the name of the model, block. So to import it, we use from model.model import block with capital. So make sure it's capital. So from model.model import block. So after that, we then import our serializers. So we import the convert block serializer to convert a single block, and the convert block serializer to convert a list of blocks. So we use from serializer import convert block, then I'll give a comma, then I'll type convert blocks again. So we are importing convert block and convert blocks. So we then save it. So we come down over here and then we create our endpoint. So we create our route rather. So endpoints dot is a post request. So I'll use post because we are posting data. Then I'll give my route over here. So I can call it /new, then /block. So I choose to call it /new /block. That's the route. Then I'll come down here, then I'll have my function, then I can call it maybe new block. So that's the name of my function, new block. And then we are accepting this block model over here. So we'll pass the block model over here. To pass it, we write blocks, but make sure it's in lowercase. And then the second one is block. That one should start with a capital. So we have block and block. So we are setting the properties of this block to be the same as our model, that to tally with our model. So that's why we are passing this block over here. So to insert our data, we write the name of our collection, and it's the blocks collection dot we call the insert _1. Then we open here. So once we open it, we can then use this take to convert it to a dictionary. Then we'll pass the block over here. So pass the block with the lowercase. So this will simply insert a data inside our database. So we can return a message. So return a dictionary with a status of OK. Then with a message of data inserted. So we are returning a simple dictionary with a status of OK and a message data inserted. So if we save it with Ctrl S, then I run my server. But before you run your server, make sure to go to your root directory. So we are inside the config directory, so we cannot run our server here. So let me run the server here and you see the error we are having. So to run the server, I'll use the uvcon, the main app, then we have the reload flag. So you get this error. So if you get this error, that means you are not inside your main directory. So we'll use the Ctrl C to simple exit everything. Then we'll navigate to our root directory. So we are inside the config folder. So to navigate to the root directory, just type cd, then period, 2 periods, then press enter, and then it will go to the root directory. So now we are inside the root directory, so we can run our server over here. So we use uvcon, and I'll call the main app, then have the reload, then I'll press enter. So I'll have to then navigate to this link, so you can copy the link and go and paste it inside your browser from the HTTP to the 8000, or you can simply press your control then click to have it. So now I have it running. So you put the /, then you put docs. So put /docs, then you see this post over here. That's the function we just created, the post function. So click on try out over here, and inside here you can just change this data. So I can call it my new blog, then description. So I can say this is my new blog's description. Description over here. Then the content. This contains the content of my blog. Then the author, maybe fan. So let's just make it John Dio. So I'll click on execute. So if we navigate, we'll get status okay and data inserted. So if we go to the database, and then I refresh the database, so click on database first. So once you click on database, click on browse collections, and then you have your collection over here. So this is the name of my app, my blogs, and we have the blogs collection, and inside the blog collection we have this data. So this is the data I've just inserted. So in the next lesson we'll look at how to get this data.